Same old story. We're only recycling. Same old controversy, Kwame. It's needless. 1992. Say, I can Fourth Republic or something.
Yeah.
1992. We are not your opposition. We had difficulties and challenges with the interim National Electoral Commission.
Joseph Rewati.
Yes. Not with the personalities per se, but with the process, the procedures, and how they came about. Don't forget the PNDC, no, they were exiting, but now we're an interested party in the post-PNDC era, in the sense that one way float political party, we're friendly NDC, we're now we PD free home. Now, we contest elections in Libya. So we had difficulties and challenges, including the electoral register now that we able use for the elections, which had been used for the district election, assembly elections earlier. I think some 87 or 88. Maybe if Mr. Ampof, I'm sure will remember. We agitated, Kwame, but the PNDC ignored their concerns and their agitations. Now, don't forget there were running elections on two separate dates. The presidential no November 3rd. The parliamentary was it December 7th? I'm not too sure. Anybody?
The parliamentary was about
parliamentary December.
Well, it was about 6 weeks later or so.
November 3rd, that was presidential. December, the parliamentary, whether it was 7th or in between there. But whatever it is, it was on 2 separate days. Honestly, we agitated against that, but one happening. Elections need taking place. And then opposition parties here boycotting the parliamentary. Until the more lopsided parliament, the first parliament, not by NDC dominated with the allies, Awolotum. Kwame, post that event, appointments were made still by the Rawlings administration. In fact, the whole easy in the real sense of the word, because INEC, it was under a PNDC decree. They won't conduct the 1992 elections. It's easy properly. Or under the act, maybe if act or by one who organized the EC's first election was actually the 1996 elections. Kwame, before 96 elections, were for me IPAC, that is the Inter-Party Advisory Committee, and that committee, together with the EC, the donor community, and some civil society groups, would change the face of Ghanaian election landscape through election reforms. The photo ID cards being, it started even progressively, like the whole nation. Then transparent ballot boxes, new voters register. Parties in fact, we even amended the political parties law, the PNDC 281 also. Into all these reforms, or boy, ye develop greater integrity in terms of your elections. Progressively over the period, different administrations have different appointments. President Kufuor appointed at least 3 or 4. 3 members be retired. I'm the crew, 3 retired. The President Kufuor, somewhere around 2004, appointed on a crime this so agitated, claiming there those people were experienced, the elections was closed by, it's Wunja the experienced hands to handle the process. Elizabeth
Solomon
Crouch letter to that effect, but government rejected the reason. Indeed, David Kanga, who was a member, who was a member of the commission, even wrote a letter to government and to the woman, copy to the woman. The woman in the authority to have advised government in that sense. and that only staff members of EC no one authority over, but all membership of the commission, chairman, chairpersons, one new authority or a president need exclusive right. All these things are documented. The opposition for so yes, it's true. We opposed the INEC and Tidama making. During this election reform period, opposition for no cry year suggestions, then their membership of the commission or reflect even party presence to them and French speaking countries in Yaman. Meaning I was rejected. My view is that the election architecture progressively you restructure, you transform, you infuse greater integrity. Being, in spite of the fact that people continued to make noises here and there about appointees are presidents, today, Madame Charlotte said as a classic case being the most recent one. But because you're changing, you're improving on the election architecture and the personality or the persons, the individuals who man these institutions, and not just the institution, but the outlining structures now where people vote, police stations, it makes it impossible. I disagree with Alote there. The individuals vote may change the course of the election results.
So you don't believe that one single individual can change it?
And add the election petition of 2013 and the reforms that it triggered and the subsequent court actions that some citizens took, especially the point the pin sheets, one farmer, polling agents, and check high. Over the period, we have a perfect election system. But I think we have a better, improved election system compared to 1992 and 1996, or even 2000. To be honest with you, where the agitation comes from. I'm not saying they are not entitled to the agitation and expression of concerns. They can. It's a democracy. But the substantive point is showing there, democracy is growing in such a manner. Election architecture also is improving and developing more positives than negatives. The idea there said appointments here, then we over focus on the appointment and create problems. And sometimes perhaps enjoy the noise that comes with it. Ask yourself, constitutionally, has the president erred in the appointment or not? Or say, you be more court, including me, Nyadama. And I want to put on record, I'm sure I'm going to sound repetitive. I mean, we suit no court. No. We are not seeking an injunction. We never did. Church Mercy.
Into what then?
No, I'm not.
No, I just want him to clarify.
As I've already indicated, I'm going into details of why I'm in court. But the key point I'm making there, young court there, young filing any rate there, or injunct the president from doing appointments. We know. Sepeda dama court no there kwa dam yadama. Inti sanye dam wo court into me outside then can there. I've been to the president higher appointments when there's a case in court. That would be a dishonest stand to take. Being consistent. Inti, I have no problems with the decision of the president to proceed to appoint.
You can't undermine your good friend.
Oh, you see, you are trivializing, making the thing look like
trivialization.
Oversimplification, and it hurts me sometimes because
the man.
Yes, it hurts me, but it's allowed.
How for do?
No, it's allowed. I'm not.
How for do?
It's allowed, but I can see a smell mischief being perpetrated by the umbrella. It's in our way, Adam.
Yes.
To be honest, once people are entitled to make their own analysis of the individuals in Yamano, bottom line, history, it showed that irrespective of who does the appointment, as long as the appointment was done in consonance with the Constitution, I'm okay. But regardless of who does the appointment and the personality that goes out in there, election results are determined by the sovereign will of the good people of this country.
By the sovereign will of the good people of this country.
That's what has been happening. Now take Gene, Nene IEA. But I say, NDC for one IEA for problems over the period they articulated some. Even MPP cry when they CDD, so NDC cried when they CDD so problems. These things are normal, I mean. But these organizations are when we prove our integrity. And I can't see how IE bow integrity. Nay, divorce IE from Jane Mason's stewardship. President Mills, the good old Professor Mills, and they discussing in a very positive light. The 2009 State of Nation Address, Kwame. What's the name? Madam Speaker, I'm quoting. Several areas of our governance agenda require legislative intervention. Fortunately, the IEA-sponsored Ghana Political Parties Program, which is made up of all the political parties with representation in Parliament, has agreed on several draft bills that will respond to this need. Consequently, government will consider these draft bills for possible parliamentary enactment in order to fill the void. The bills are the Public Financing of Political Parties Bill, including the creation of an election fund for political parties and guaranteed funding for the Electoral Commission, a new political parties bill, and a presidential transition bill. Some of these things have become acts, especially the presidential transition aim. Okay? 2010, again, also reconciliation and inter-party collaboration. Madam Speaker, this kind of inter-party collaboration should be a regular feature of our national reconciliation agenda. We cannot impose reconciliation by legislation. Genuine reconciliation must come from the heart and can only come from humility and contriteness, and perhaps also from the spirit of forgiveness. President Mills continued. The Ghana Political Parties Program, and I hope that you see, also of the Institute of Economic Affairs, has been forged out of the voluntary will of the 4 political parties with representation in Parliament, not by any legislation. It demonstrates what genuine reconciliation and collaboration based on the spirit of wanting to work together can achieve. As a result of their collaborative effort, a multi-partisan presidential transition bill to regulate the process of transition from one government to another, and which will, I hope, put an end to the acrimony and bitterness that have characterized past transitions, has been agreed upon. It is to be presented to Cabinet for consideration and to Parliament for enactment. Because of its multi-partisan nature, I am sure that Parliament will have no difficulty in passing it. Madam Speaker, I want to encourage our political parties to continue with what they have started, so that through their efforts, we can forge a genuine spirit of reconciliation and inter-party collaboration to develop a framework for working together despite our ideological and political differences.
Full stop. You got to end down.
And there are many initiatives.
Okay.
Many other initiatives. Many time. Steered and led by the IEA. Our contribute to the enhancement of Ghanaian democratic consolidation. And all this lady was part of the process. Parties were part of the process. Yes, in the course of all this, Kwame, there have been some challenges. NDC, there was an anti-corruption forum, Mr. Bakaya, our IE organizing. I think I said Ketia was at that forum. And not your contributions be beyond the limit of what the man. In view of that, he said, well, one man too much time to talk. 2, the representation. 1, what you tell for the Pamabok Munia were suspects. It's no problem. They were claimed that there was a survey via IEA. They withdrew from the internet or website. See, also it's a minus. I will sit here and say IEA is a perfect organization. They may have had their minuses, but overall, it strike the balance sheet. That has been one of the most progressive good governance groups we've had in this country. I am Pacho. The time we appointed Madam Charlotte Oseno, some of us called for broader consultation. On this very program, I did. and the other places are Meko. In fact, we were attacked. Mr. Kudu, Anido Ho especially dealt with me basa.
Today the shoe's on the other foot. Border consultation is back.
Yes, but it was what the Constitution said. But it was fair. That were bad. And to be honest, I think President Akufo-Addo, then candidate Akufo-Addo, Joe Osei Usu, and others also were calling for broader consultations.
Yeah.
In recent times, I made the point that yes, if the president were to do broader consultations, it would be okay. It's not a substitute for what the Constitution says it should do. But Kwame, case what's what they call Council of State in Yadama?
Yeah.
That's another route.
Send a petition if
a lot of people can send memos and petitions to the Council of State, especially well-founded ones, for Council of State to interrogate as part of the process in giving the advice to the president. That's the way to go.
Kweku?
Yes, stop scandalizing and criminalizing and demonizing appointees.